late.
Oh god, we're getting terrible here.
Ginger Island Parlay. I was just thinking I put the date in the title there, and I was putting October the 5th, but actually in the UK right now it's October the 6th.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
and in Europe
Is
it's
that why,
October the
is
6th
that
as
why my
well.
all my videos are a little bit out of date?
Yeah,
Probably.
it's because we're back we're like back to the future.
I need to make my
back in
videos
time.
in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah, when the news comes out in the UK, which will be obviously maybe in the morning. Well, morning it'll be about 1:45 or something.
Well, hello. Who is out there? Who is out
Somebody.
there? Let us know in the chat if anyone is there. Let's just say hello. Obviously, big day today of work.
Not for me.
Not for Marcus. He's not feeling too good.
No.
But day of work, us working on the mostly Ishmael and his mate Navino.
Nerino.
Navino. Navino?
Is he like a neutron?
No, he's Navino.
A Nerino.
I think so. Steve is there saying
Hello,
me.
Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, me.
Hello there. Yeah, so we're gonna so we were working on the cementing, which do you know what? It's not that interesting to watch, but it's kind of fascinating in a weird kind of way.
Not watching concrete.
Yeah, it's kind of
Because
satisfying.
I watching paint dry.
Also satisfying. No, watching a wall being painted is
I'll tell you what,
satisfying.
it's quite mad the way they're actually mixing it. My god, that is just hard graft.
Hi, good to see things coming along there. Says Vladimir Putin. Thanks, Vlad.
Oh, God.
Love your work.
Can I come to your mansion in the hills?
Mm.
The one that's funded by all the. Oh, hello, people. You're not the camera, aren't you?
Bunga Bunga party.
Oh, what
Twinkles here.
Okay,
Hello, Gamer Marcus. How's it all going? Are you on track? No. It's a simple answer. We've got loads left to do. We've only got 2.5 weeks here before we leave. And in that time, we've got to build walkways. We've got to fix this boat dock. We've got to concrete under the house. We've got to finish off the wiring for the electrical stuff. We've got to do the gas, plumbing in, and the plumbing. We've got to do the water plumbing in. We managed to get the water pump working today. Marcus managed to get it working.
You tested it. Well, it's working. I don't have to do anything.
Which is
Put
good.
a fly lead on it.
But
It seems to be working. Well, when we turned it on, the water came out as well, which is quite reassuring.
I don't think we're going to get everything done. I don't think we're going to get everything done. It's too much.
Well,
Too much.
I'm not surprised.
Some of the stuff I think we're going to have to leave to Ishmael.
There's not enough people here, mate, to do that work at that time.
I know. We could get more people if you want. Get more people?
Yeah,
If
that's
you
what
need
I
more
want.
people. Yeah, but it's better that we leave here so that people can stay, rather than leave it at half done and people can't stay here.
But when you say people, what type of people? Just labourers or
Yeah.
skilled?
Well, like today with Navino, just helping out, and he was just doing what Ishmael told him to do.
Ishmael's great. He's such a hard graft, but he doesn't have the finesse, does he? You know what I mean?
It's all a bit
He's a great
chunky,
guy.
mate.
It is a bit chunky, yeah.
It's
Chunky or
chunky.
chunky?
No, it's just the bogus way, man. I like it. Right.
I don't. And
Well, you explain on the thing.
he's meant to go in the
I'm
water.
gonna go in the water.
Oh.
Can you reach the camera? You right?
I think I can reach it. Yeah.
See the messages and shit.
I've got to be careful how I move. So, actually being in a hammock, I don't think it's really that helpful.
Are you never gonna get out now?
No, I'm probably stuck.
For life.
Yeah. My back, actually laying on that board there, that helped.
That was really uncomfortable.
Oh, it was really uncomfortable, but my back was straight, that's the thing. You know, I ain't had a problem with my back for ages. I'll tell you what's doing is actually when you stand on top of that blinking sawhorse looking upwards.
Yeah.
Wreck your neck.
Surprise,
Get a
mate.
quick, yeah, it's all your fault. Blame you. We'll see you. Yeah, that's it. You're done for now.
I'll see you then.
People.
Just sweep the boat off.
Don't like grit. Graham don't like grit. I remember because he's been messing with a lot of grit. Hey, Graham.
Yeah.
I've had strict instructions not to show you Graham as he gets in the water. Strict instructions. Oh, blimey, he's getting fussy now, isn't he? But there again, he showed you me getting out of the water. Oh.
You're not left, I see it now.
But how did you know? I might have been shy.
You walk around naked most of the time, apart from your pants. They have to ask you to put a shirt on when we start filming.
Why is that a problem? You should be comfortable with your body.
Oh.
The human body's a beautiful thing as long as you don't look too closely at mine. I think I've got a bug. It's Graham's fault.
Oh, that's all my fault.
It is. Got to survive Jinja Island 1 first. They're asking me will there be a Jinja Island a return? So we've got
Return 2. Before that. Yeah, I'll have to survive this one. Oh man. Lots of work.
I am missing my dogs though. A bit once. Cameron's complaining because the dogs are taking over the bed. Actually, she's also got a bad back. She had an accident. Just outside where we have our French lessons and that, and she rung her back, and that was like like a wooden decking that was all slimy, and she just slipped. You put one foot, you just sort of like stop yourself from falling. Buggered her back up. She's done X-rays and one of them 3D kind of scan things on the back, which is quite cool. You get a disc from the hospital, and you can check all out on your own computer. Oh, what the hell? I don't know who you are, so that's strange. I've got a call, a missed call, apparently. That's random. People don't call me. That must be a missed call. It's a Panama, and nobody knows me in Panama, apart from Graham, and Ishmael, and whoever. I haven't given a number out anyway, so just use the internet. Alright, so what we got? The taxman's hunt me down. No. I actually pay my taxes in France. I would try and avoid them in the UK. To be honest, it's very difficult to avoid taxes in France. They are getting really, really hot on cash. Since the beginning of this year, in France, if you put cash in your bank, for whatever reason, you have to explain exactly where it came from and it gets logged. So it has to tally with your, obviously, your income. So, yeah. Well, earlier I started selling a lot of stuff, obviously, for cash. So, because I got hit on Brexit, my business, got screwed. So we're all right now, though. We're getting by. But but anyway, regarding money laundering or tax avoidance in France, it's getting harder and harder and harder. And you shouldn't do it anyway, so it doesn't matter, should it? But people do. There's plenty of people I know are still working on the black. That they are. So it's a bit foolish in France to do that, because they'll just take everything. They'll come in with the gendarmes, and they'll literally just, there's no friendly approach. You get probed. That's what they do. See what your balance is. But in the UK, because it's so easy to set up a company in the UK, as you probably already know, and that's why we have a lot of tax avoidance going on in the UK. It is just too easy to avoid paying taxes. My father, that was a long time ago. He put down on his load of payment, load of receipts and what have you for dog food and stuff like that. And when he got lightly investigated, they turned up and he said, "What's this? What is all this then? I don't see a dog." And he, anyway, he's trying to say it was the guard dog. That's my dad. And also, what he did when he busted his leg up, big time, could have killed him actually. It was a really, really bad break. And he was off work for about 11 months, but he never re-registered to go back to work. So he was still sod was still claiming his disability benefit, not disability, it's a sickness benefit or whatever he was getting at the time. He was still claiming all this stuff, whatever type of payment it was, for ages. Eventually, they caught up, and he had to do all his back taxes for absolutely ages. Something crazy. Like 5 years back taxes. He had to try and prove one way or another. But to be fair, he actually he did have to pay a bill in the end. But if you worked it out, it's far less than what he would have paid in that time. He's a sod. He's a sod. I don't know. He's sleeping like that. I'd stress and worry. I would. I don't want that hanging over my head. I just want to get it done out of the way. You know, any day if you're an employee, well, that's what you do, and you'd be taken straight out of wages on it. So, yeah. But yes, it is too easy in the UK to avoid taxes, whether it be via logging things as an expense, saying that for the company when I don't know, you put a new window in your house, for instance, or whatever, and you're saying it's for the business, all that kind of thing. Being disproportionate regarding the amount of fuel that you log for your business in relationship to your personal use if you haven't got a van. See, I remember when I was in other company, what have you, and even when I was just a sole trader, you know, you just if it was a van or pickup truck, something like that, you could log 100%. Estate, I can't remember what an estate car was. It was something like 70 odd. I think a car was something like 50 odd percent that you could log against your taxes. But it's like, you know, when we bought the Ford Ranger pickup truck for our work. We chose that vehicle pretty much because we could claim all the VAT back on it because it had a 1 ton load. So it allowed us to claim about £8,000 back in taxes, split over, I think it was over 3 years. So yeah, big chunk at the beginning, and then over the next 2 years. That's right. It's just what you do, you know. You get advised by your accountants, what have you, and you know that's why we have tax avoidance, but not on the scale of the likes of Tony and Cherry Blair with their 360 odd thousand avoidance of property taxes for a £6.5 million offices they bought from some Bahrainian geezer in London. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? It's not illegal though. You know, tax avoidance isn't illegal.
Follow the money.
Yep, follow the money. Well, that's like that Pandora report, isn't it? That's all about following the money. It exposes them, and it just shows them as being unethical people, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But they haven't, not all, well, some of them might have done, but on the whole, they haven't necessarily done anything wrong legally. It just.
Adultery is legal, mate.
Oh no! You tell me. Is that legal in France?
It's legal everywhere, mate.
Oh, blimey! If only I knew that.
Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it makes everyone happy.
No. No, well that's the point, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. It's not right.
Yeah.
It's unethical.
It's unethical. It might be legal, but
Yeah.
it's unethical. That's why the law isn't a thing about ethics. Like, if you just go from the law, then it's you could argue if morality comes from the law, then in a country where they have statutes of limitation, it is ethical to abuse a child and get away with it for 10 years.
Oh.
Because then you don't get done. Or whatever the statutes of limitation.
Yeah, well that's just stupid. That's totally unethical. Like these pesky old French people in the churches, these French priests, what have you. All these kids have been abused. It's churches for you.
Hundreds of thousands of children.
I used to go to church, but I don't anymore. I used to come to Jinja actually. I can't remember the last time I've been to church. I'll go in there and look at the buildings. But
Beautiful building.
Yeah, they are. Amazing.
Big fan of the neo-Gothic myself.
Oh, okay.
Scott family. Hello, everyone.
Someone's asking a question. Is it only legal because they wrote the laws to suit themselves? Probably. Just as the Queen. Yeah, it's all about the rich people, isn't it? Yep. They're in charge. The rich people who benefit from it are.
Well, why did we leave the EU? I still haven't seen it yet, but I want to see someone who's a Remainer absolutely lose the plot on a Brexiteer on TV now and say, you lied You said that there was 350 million to Europe every week. That was a lie. We made 2 billion every week
Well,
in trade
it's
that we were in the EU.
Well, the 350 million a week was an investment. Just like you buy I know, the buildings, you rent them out. It's an investment.
Well, yeah.
It's just business. It's good business.
Good business, man. Yeah.
So they're asking about do French waiters, what have you, pay tax on their tips? I can't tell you. I've got a sneaky suspicion they don't.
I would hope that they don't, because that would be silly.
Yeah.
It's only legal because they wrote the laws to suit themselves. That's what Pooh wrote. Evening, boys. Just saw Graham on House of Games.
Hello. Did you?
Hello, 11:34 BC. Okay.
Yeah, that's Bob. That is from Canada.
Are you getting the water?
Hello.
Are you getting the water? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you okay?
What do you think is going to happen in the UK this winter with COVID plus flu plus no restrictions or mitigating measures?
Sorry.
Well, I mean, people are going to die.
Yeah.
Unvaccinated people are going to die more than vaccinated people. Survival of the fittest, eh?
Bob says, "How are you doing? How are you feeling, Mark?" No, I feel like shit. Literally.
I feel peachy.
Yeah.
If that makes you feel any better.
Oh, thanks for that.
Does that make you
I've
feel
got
better?
really bad sort of tummy's going around in circles, and my shoulder's still playing me up. My back is a bit better.
My tummy's fine.
Yeah, I laid on the board earlier. He thought I was mad, and that kind of helped my back.
Yeah. I wonder what you were doing.
I was just laying there,
I thought
straight my back out.
I was a bit worried.
I thought I was dead.
Yeah, I thought you were doing yourself a mischief, wasn't it? That would have been quite awful. So yeah, we're slowly taking back Ginger Island bit by bit, yeah?
Mhm.
Slowly.
Yeah. So I've done pretty much nothing. I did test the pump today. That's about all I've done. I cleaned up at the back. I didn't know.
You clean the back up.
So not all of it.
Which is
I've
good.
nearly done it.
One MP should offer each week get thrown out of the House of Lords, House call them like the one, but one a week every week. They'll be doing more than just sitting there saying nothing. Well, there was that thing that Maximilian suggested that one of the MPs should say that Boris Johnson's not a liar, and then request that the Hansard record, be changed because he is. So they don't actually call him a liar, but it'll be recorded in Hansard that he's a liar. I have come out in sympathy with you. I did my back at the weekend, putting up a shelf.
Oh dear.
You look very sprightly, Graham. Thank you very much, 11:34 BK.
You just come out of the water.
Yes, I feel like a new man.
Do you?
Yeah, the old one's awful. Did you see that fish just jump out of the water?
Yeah, I saw.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I saw a shark earlier.
Yeah. What's the currency on Ginger Island? Ginger dollars. Ginger biscuits. Ginger nuts.
Ooh.
We trade ginger nuts.
It's so poor. They're made of wood.
I think we should have like a poker night where we the chips are all ginger nuts. The ginger nuts.
Years.
The currency in Panama is called the Balboa, like the beer, which is also called Balboa. If you can see that. Yeah, so that's good. But it's actually pegged to the US dollar, so everyone just uses dollars. Except you can get Balboa coins.
You just use the cans. Yeah, that's our currency.
Yeah, some of the
Balboas.
Happy hour, it's $1. Happy hour, it's $1. I like that option too, says Pooh. But it's Balboa, but the Balboa is only in coins. Yeah, you can get one Balboa coin, which equals $1, which is a lot nicer actually. Although it's shrapnel in your pocket, do you know what I mean? It's a lot nicer to have a coin than a load of dirty $1 bills.
Do they have francs in Canada?
Canadian francs?
Yeah.
Nope. They have Canadian dollars.
They should have Canadian francs.
Why?
Oh, colonies and all that.
Well, France lost the 7-Year War.
Okay.
And part of the negotiation, the peace treaty, was that they really wanted Guadeloupe back. Back.
Bob, can you confirm this for me?
So they gave up France. France gave up Canada, the Canadian, provinces that it ran. It gave up its Canadian interests in return for Guadeloupe, because Guadeloupe was so profitable when it came to sugar. Yeah, and also Voltaire, the great French writer and philosopher, at the
Thanks.
time said, "What is the problem? It is just merely a few acres of snow."
You didn't hello hello.
That's what he
You
said.
said hello hello.
He said it was just a few acres of snow.
Where's the big Madonna? Where's the Madonna with the bigger boobies? How many are going to say this once?
No, apparently that's what he said. I'm sorry, my Quebecois friends, but France didn't want you. I know that must be hard to, take, but the situation, the situation we find ourselves in. Oh, Steve, thank you
Cheers,
for the
Steve.
workers. £17.99. Oh, brilliant! I'll have to give the video another tenner. I've only given him an extra $10 because of people chipping in today. I think Glasgow Kiss chipped in earlier saying for beer, but the video doesn't drink.
Doesn't it?
So when I was like, "Hey, do you want to get a drink?" He's
Julian
like,
doesn't drink either, does he?
"Sorry."
Julian.
Julian.
Ishmael's dad. He doesn't drink either.
No. When I asked, I said, "Does he drink?" And he goes, "Does he want to drink?" He said, "No, he doesn't drink. He goes to church."
Oh, really?
So basically, yeah, if you go to church, you don't drink.
Okay.
I think the Jehovah's Witnesses here. I think because I know the Jehovah's Witnesses here because they've come to my island a couple of times on little dugout canoes,
But
spreading the word, spreading the good word.
Neutrino, whatever his name is. He comes.
Navino.
Narino. He comes on a little Koyuku
Yeah, he
in the
does.
horns, just a little tiny canoe.
I
How
think
far does he travel on that?
I think he lives in the village over on Cristobal. I'll tell you what, before you go, we'll have to go and visit the village on Cristobal so you know where it is. It's about.
It must take him half an hour to get there.
No, not half an hour, maybe 20
Isn't
minutes.
that where Ishmael went the other day with his canoe?
No,
Koyuku.
that was right into Dolphin Bay.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, that was it. That was Jeans in Dolphin Bay. No,
Those little dugout canoes don't look very safe. They look really unstable.
not the Cougars.
Yeah.
They're made of wood.
Just because they're made of wood doesn't mean they can't sink. Just like my bench.
Looks like your death. What?
So I can't talk properly. Really wheezy.
Oh my God. Imagine you get killed by your bench now. People will play this back and they'll be like,
death.
"I knew."
Death by bench.
It was like that movie, Final Destination.
I was under the water. It was under the water.
Thank you very much.
So it's made of wood.
Thanks very much, Steve. We will distribute that to Ishmael and to the video. Yo ho ho! What a bottle of rum.
Oh, that's no idea. I daren't.
Oh mate, if you're feeling rough, you're on the beers though. You've had some Balboas.
Well, yeah, I've had not many. I've had four.
Hi Steve.
I have had 3 today actually all day.
Hello. This is the Jinja and Parlay every night at around, I don't know, between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock in the morning, UK time.
Does beer count for hydration?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's okay then.
I mean, alcohol dehydrates you, but the amount of alcohol in beer is quite low compared with the amount of liquid.
Not the beer I normally drink.
Whereas in spirits, if you've been drinking spirits in the morning and you wake up, you've got a big cranking headache, your mouth is often very dry.
That's a silly thing to do, drink spirits in the
Whereas
morning.
beer, not so bad.
I think they like to put sugar.
No,
in
I mean when you wake up in the morning and your mouth is really dry.
Yeah, and drink
really
spirits.
cold.
But you wouldn't drink spirits, would you?
Well, you know when you're hungover, your
Yeah.
body is dehydrated
Yeah.
and it's taken fluid from your brain because there's clean water in your brain.
Is that why I feel really light?
And that's why you get like a headache in the morning when you've got a hangover.
Is that why I feel dizzy?
It's why dying of thirst and being really hungover are quite similar.
Oh.
What's the giggling and splashing? Two of Ishmael's kids
They've
are
gone for a little swim.
They're playing in the water. Got any extra cushions tonight, Marcus?
No, but I'm going to get the battery drill up there and put the flipping boards underneath that bed closer together. They're like this.
Yeah, so am I. So am I.
So I'm going to move
I think
them
it's
up.
designed for a proper mattress.
Yeah. It's not so bad where your
fun.
your legs go, because I think it'll make a lot of difference with your legs, but your back and your hips, you need support.
Bananas are good for a hangover. They've got potassium.
Oh, they have, haven't they? Also, coffee's good for a headache. Caffeine. It opens up the veins in your head, so that the blood flow.
Potassium on the periodic table is represented by the letter K.
Well, actually, it's really hard to get enough potassium in your diet.
Really?
Yeah, it's really hard.
But if you get too much, do you die? Like, do you die banana too muchness.
No, you just didn't mean bent.
What?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Will it make me more bent?
You know what?
Hello,
If
Barney.
you're really unfortunate, you might be really straight.
Oh no, no, I don't like straight bananas. I'm gonna vote Brexit so all my bananas can be bent. Can you put together Ginger Man and the movie from these live streams? Well, we'll do a best of at the end, won't we?
Look at the clips. I mean,
Yeah.
we need to do a lot more drone footage as well.
Lee has been amazing. Lee Korn has edited together our first few days from our live shows. A bunch of videos will be going on either later today or tomorrow morning onto YouTube. So look out for them. But yeah, what's your plan tomorrow, Marcus? If you're feeling
If I'm not dead,
better, I mean, if you're feeling exactly like you are,
well, I'll
then
do what I can do,
you know I won't hold it against you
Well, it's tough if
unless
you
you
did.
pay me to. But you know, you can take another day off if you want.
Well, I'm allowed, am I? You see that? Look, see this? Look.
No, I said I won't hold it against you.
He thinks I'm working for him, apparently. I thought I was helping you.
I'm saying that I'm not.
Oh,
I'm saying that I'm not.
You can have another day.
I'm not
off.
expecting you to
I
work when
will
you're
let
ill.
you.
I'm saying I don't. No, I'm saying I'm not expecting you to. I would like it if you don't work if you're ill, because that would be
Well,
horrible.
it really depends if every time I move and stuff squeezes
I
out.
love the tail across the screen. Hello, Pickle.
How's Pickle?
Hello, Pickle. Hello, Pickle. Evening. Greg's have warned about lack of ingredients. I wonder how that's going to go down.
What about the vegetarian
etc.
sausage rolls that Alexander Bolton Johnson seems to go on about?
Oh, I thought that was Penis Morgan.
No, he went in there. It's going on about, I'll have a vegetarian sausage roll, please. In one of his stupid PR campaigns, where he visits places and people look at him and think, what the hell are you doing here?
He's such an arse.
Yeah.
I love that we've got Pickle between us. There's a
Excuse me?
pickle between us.
Pickle.
I love that she sat down right in the middle of us two.
Hello.
Perfectly framed.
Hello, Pickle.
Check it out, Ishmael. How you doing, Ishmael?
How you feeling? A bit you're tired, didn't you?
Fatty
Yeah,
guy?
a little bit. It's like a machine.
Poquito.
Oh, that's so?
Paquito.
Paquito.
That means a little.
Oh, a little.
Paquito.
Oh, okay.
It's Poco and Paquito.
Cool.
Pickle Rick. Yeah, maybe we should tell people that Pickle was named after Pickle Rick, even though I named her Pickle before the Pickle Rick episode. But yes, I will. Rick and Morty, guys. Rick and Morty. Sorry, guys. I missed you. I was writing a report for my beta test, new software.
Oh,
I missed your
beta
start.
testing, beta
Oh, cool.
testing. Oh.
Marcus, how are you?
Oh,
Man
the
Mum.
usual. Well, not the usual actually. My tummy feels like it's been kicked in the stomach, but nothing in it whatsoever. I daren't eat. And my shoulder it's not so bad as it was actually. To be fair, my back has eased up quite a bit. That's good. So I think I'm on the mend. Hopefully in the morning it'll get better.
Yeah. What else have we got in here? Graham and Marcus are in a right pickle.
Boom, 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 boom.
Does Pickle bark? I've never heard her.
No, she doesn't, does
Even
she?
with all the appearances on video, I've never heard her bark. She's the best guard dog ever. She's one that doesn't bark. I think the guy suggesting that I'd rather eat grass than be in the EU will soon get his wish.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was there when that person said it. Pickle, speak. Pickle, 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 speak.
You alright, Ishmael?
Speak.
Yeah, good.
Pickle, speak.
No, mate.
Right, man. Whoa. No, she's gone. I don't know if she can speak. Pickle, speak. She gets really super excited when we get back on the boat, and she jumps around on the boat dock trying to tell us what all the things that have happened. She kind of barks then, doesn't she? She makes a kind of
She's very excited.
noise.
She's very excited.
Which reminds me of Campesino, my old dog, who
Yeah.
used to do exactly the same thing.
If you stop playing with her, she like, runs around like mad thing, and then do a little sort of like go really low,
Yeah.
and then starts running again if you chase her.
But
funny.
she's like, you never guess what happened while we were away. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. You probably answered this, but how did you and Marcus end up meeting and working together? Grinder.
Yeah, it was Grinder. That was Grinder. Yeah. He
I'll
was.
just leave it at
He was
that.
very shy. He was very shy. You relaxed in the end, as long as I didn't video it. You got to think about being video, don't you?
Yes.
You know.
I hate being on video.
He's shy. He's
I'm shy.
Oh, do again.
Adios.
Adios.
I think Ishmael's just called his daughter back.
Oh, they were right. They weren't a problem.
That was good. It was lovely the other day
Mhm.
when one of Ishmael's daughters came to the house and she wanted she wanted she wanted to borrow his scuba mask so she could go in the water
Yeah, just
with the
snorkel.
scuba mask. And she looked it up on Google Translate and showed it to me on the
Oh,
phone.
that's what she's doing.
wanted.
Yesterday, when you guys went here, and I helped her with her English homework. I'm not sure how much of a help, but we did
I
about
mean,
3 or 4
like
pages.
me, you barely speak English yourself,
Oh,
so
exactly,
you know.
exactly.
You're from
And,
Norfolk, I'm from Liverpool.
uh,
Don't stand a chance, really.
That's quite easy stuff. That's right. But she didn't have to use understand a word she's going on about. I really didn't understand. But then she said, "I don't speak English." Well, in the Google Translate. Well, I know you don't speak English. Just why using Google Translate? But she didn't. She didn't. We got there in the end, but it didn't translate very well. That's all. It wasn't.
Mm.
And then she kind of then got the homework and sort of showed me. And so she was trying to ask if I'm not too busy. Is what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was just anyway. I helped her for a bit.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I haven't got my TEFL though.
So Marcus and I met because of Lee Corn, actually. So I was talking on my show about putting together a radio station for basically Remain in Radio, and Lee got in touch with me. Lee's not his real name, by the way. His real name is
I know.
protected.
But he has an alias for a reason.
Legal reasons. We will call him Lee. Anyway, so we had a chat, and we came up with this idea of universal basic radio, where it's all kind of automated, and we had people who were making Remain videos or anti-Brexit videos, to go on the radio station. So I got in touch with Maximilian Robespierre. That's not his real name either. Phil Morehouse from A Different Bias. I got in touch with Ollie from Bowler Hat Man. Got in touch with Marcus.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No.
Oh, did Lee
You took absolutely ages.
Lee got in touch with you
me.
first.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And then you just dragged your heels on. You said you weren't sure about this geezer.
No, we didn't. we put you on there. I think there was only when you were on there. There's only about 4 other people on there. Byline's Times.
I think it's because talking about poo.
Byline's Times. We talked to Peter Jukes and he said, yeah, you can put the stuff from Bylines on. Up to a point, because I think they're doing Byline radio, so I might get an email off him one day saying, oi, stop putting that stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then Marcus popped into my live shows and also on the Discord server after the after show.
Mm-hmm.
And we got chatting, and I'd already booked my ticket over here.
Also, I made a silly little video because I was pretty curious what was going on, and I made a video, and you were curious about the video, weren't you, as well?
Oh, the one about what happened to the 3 blokes?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw that, and I was like...
What the fuck?
I think he said, I think everyone didn't like Graham, and that's what happened, and that's why it didn't happen.
Is it what he said? I can't actually remember. Is it what he said?
He said Kieran was really busy, which is true. Kieran was really busy. And Graham was just
A knob.
A knob. Just an annoying scouser, annoying ginger scouser. Just all ego.
Wow, that's all in the past.
All ego and no trousers.
Ooh. Is it you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Narcissist.
Oh, you're comfortable with that? Oh, I see.
You show a bit of knee.
You sure about knee?
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, wow.
Sure, I'm fine with wearing shorts.
Oh.
Although I don't often wear shorts in the tropics because
I'm
things
surprised you
bite
even showing
your
your hands.
legs.
He doesn't like feet either.
Oh, I hate feet.
You
No,
got
I'm
feet,
not
you've
going
got
to show my
problem
feet.
If you're wondering.
I'm going to show my feet. Feet are horrific.
What's the problem? That's because your feet are horrible. I've got lovely feet.
Feet are
Apart from all
horrific.
blisters on it.
Well, I've been told that I got
Dried blisters.
quite nice feet, but I mean,
You've got long toes.
I-
They look freaky. You've got freaky feet.
It's grabbing all the branches.
That's what I thought it
My
was.
problem with feet is they're kind of like halfway between a hand and a paddle.
So why is that a problem? They're just feet.
Wrong.
If that's what feet are, that's what they are.
I used to
You
love
told me the other day
three-handed
your
approach.
spines should be stiff and rigid and don't have
Yeah.
a bend in it.
Yeah,
You know why it's got a bend in it, don't you?
because we used to be fish.
No, it's got a bend in it. It's good to have a bend in it, whether there's a reason or not, because it creates like a buffer. Instead you put an end-on pressure on your spine.
It should be S-shaped. You know, an S-shaped
I like
structure
my
with
S-shaped spine.
with a big heavy thing in your head on top of an S shape is a bit.
Well, it seems to work for many people.
apart from all the people with back pain, which includes you today.
Yeah, that's because some
Yes.
bugger put me on this stool, pushing me along, trying to get this wide up, get that wide up. What's next? What's next? And there I was, trying to connect the flipping lights up in the dark, standing on a sawhorse, not steps, on a sawhorse, which is not tall enough. And I'm at my neck like that, struggling, trying to balance on. When you can't balance me like that,
No.
you can't unsteady yourself. So I put my foot on the other thing as well. Then I done it, and I'm feeling it. That's why I think done that. My neck.
Oh, sorry,
It's your
mate.
fault.
Of course,
I'm
it's my
never,
fault.
I'm
I
never
brought
going
you
to
here.
forgive you.
If you hadn't come here, you wouldn't have got like your neck
Rabies?
sore and rabies. I already been speaking to Marcus for months. That's when I found out about
There you
his
go, Oslo.
editing BDSM fetish. What? Okay. Hola, boys,
What?
says Alexis.
What?
No,
That's new to me.
they're different blokes. Is that the van man in Brighton? No, Kieran doesn't live in Brighton, he lives in London.
He's been tweeting a lot recently because he's
He
been
has.
stuck in the EU and he's been quite proactive actually.
Yeah. Will the pubcast ever return? Yeah. I mean, it was a bit of a problem with COVID and everything, but the thing is,
If you did it, you need to find a way where it's not costly. It's getting
it
ridiculous.
cost me more money to make the episodes than we actually got from YouTube. And when we were doing the Three Blokes, that was fine because we were doing all right with the GoFundMe on that because we had to buy a drink for the Three Blokes, GoFundMe going. But when it was like me and Adam, I really should have, like looking back now, it should have had the GoFundMe just going, saying,
Well,
hey,
you didn't even
buy me and Adam a
yeah.
drink.
Well,
you know.
did you do GoFundMe before? I brought it up.
I've
didn't
done
I,
it a few
this?
times, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I've done. I did it for the Three Blokes until that sort of ended, and Jason went off and did his own thing. But I did it before then. I've done it. I did it to go travelling around Europe to try and set a new Guinness World Record around Europe, and I did it for. Oh God, I must have done GoFundMe back in 2012 because I was in Sri Lanka and I needed to get back to the UK for my dad's operation, and I did a GoFundMe for like 500 quid, and I basically my mates just paid for me to come home, which is amazing because I'd already paid. I already spent because I had like £1,000 put aside if I ever needed to get home while I was traveling around the world in an emergency, and I spent that getting home to see my sister Nikki when she was ill. So then when I went back, I basically didn't have an emergency fund anymore. And then in 2012, my dad went in for a heart operation, and it wasn't like, wasn't definite that he'll come out the other end. So I made sure that I was back at home for that in the summer of 2012. But yeah, all this is covered in the last book of my trilogy about my travels to every country of the world called End of the World.
Is it like Star Wars?
Yes.
Is it like Star Wars?
It's not a trilogy, it's trilogies.
Oh.
I love Three Blokes, says Veg Pie. Yeah, it was really good.
I think it'd be pretty cool to do it from a camper. Like a little Volkswagen camper or something like that.
What, the Three Blokes?
Just touring around. 3 blokes in a camp and just go to different towns.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that way you haven't got
about
board
Brexit.
and stuff like that.
Well, okay, so yeah, that was the thing
As
with
long as you keep farting like you
a
do.
lot of the. I mean, I made I must have done about 60 podcasts, and me and Adam, we went over to Luxembourg. I went over to like Wales and stuff, and we travelled around the country quite a bit. And the reality was that it cost us more money to get somewhere, to sit in a pub for an hour and film it, and then it'd be an entire day of editing.
So really, you kind of made a vlog for you and back.
Well, yeah, because then you put it on YouTube and you get like 18,000 views, and you're like, wow, 18,000 views, that's quite decent. But at the same time, you only get you don't get like $18,000 from YouTube. You get
Depends on CPM.
$18.
Well, it can be
from
more.
YouTube.
Depends on your CPM.
Yeah, but even so, it's only going to be
That's not a lot.
$56 if that, and you spent more than that.
Oh god, definitely.
I trust you'll be like Douglas Adams and write the 4th book of the trilogy when you finally get the time to write it all. Yes, I'm thinking of doing that, Adam, and a 5th book as well, Mostly Harmless. But what I want to do is Man of the World, which is written, Top of the World, which I'm writing at the moment, End of the World, which is the
end is nigh.
The end is nigh. the last 2 years of the Odyssey Expedition. And then there's going to be a collector's edition called the On the Bus edition. It's going to be called
On the buses.
All of the World, the On the Bus edition, like omnibus,
Yeah.
but it's on the bus
Oh,
because I took
so
lots
is it
of
like the
buses.
omnibuses? What we could do a Georgia
Yeah.
Mildred one next.
That's what it is.
Same area.
I thought it was funny.
Okay.
I also want to write a book called No Fly Zone about how to travel without flying, which I think would do really well, but I can't find a publisher for it. So, all my ideas come into fruition 10 years later, I'm sure. Tomorrow, 4 million households see their income drop by £1,000 overnight, while Bojo does a series of promos of him eating as a parody to build back better.
Oh,
There's
God,
2,000
really?
food banks plus bloody shameful. Yeah, there's
The food banks can't even get the food at the moment. They're not getting the donations.
People are giving.
They're actually having to buy the food, whereas before they didn't have to do that. They're not getting the donations from the supermarkets themselves, and they're not getting them from the people, as they were before. They ain't getting enough food, so then to reduce the size of the parcels.
Fucking Tories.
But don't worry,
Fucking
France is
Brexit.
going to switch your power off soon.
If you're on TikTok, look up Supertansky. She's brilliant. She says dystopia warning, and she's very sweary. I like her.
Oh dear.
I like cut up her shit. What else have we got in the parlay? Just wait till Marcus is back in France.
Oh. Oh, okay. Are you talking about my videos? Because my
Yeah.
videos have been a little bit very different to what I normally would do.
Yeah.
They can saying that I can reel them off quite quickly. Obviously the shorts are very quick. I want to do
Yeah.
more long ones. To be honest.
Glasgow says you forgot to call me when you were in Glasgow for the Richard Osman thing.
What?
I thought you were in Edinburgh at the time. I'm sure we had the conversation. Did we
You
not
really
have a
let Glasgow down.
I thought we had the conversation. I was like, oh, well, that's
Glasgow, I wouldn't
ironic.
have that, mate. I wouldn't have that. You need to give me a Glasgow kiss.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Jesus, Glasgow. I'm very sorry. I didn't think you were there. I thought you were in
If
Edinburgh
I
for
was
some
you,
stupid reason.
I'd grab that road cone and they're orange as well, and bash it around his orange head.
Spent a lot of time in Scotland over the summer. It's a lovely place. Or he was turned the corner. Refer to my long toes as monkey toes.
Is that a technical term for people being bashed around the head with a road cone, or is it just being bashed around the head with a road cone?
I don't know. I just find it amusing when people get bashed around the head by.
I wonder if his head was the shape of a cone afterwards.
I don't know. I can just imagine that it was like Super Mario Kart and someone hit a cone and it just bounced and hit him in the head. Three Blokes That Mate was an awesome format. Is there any news from Adam in Denmark? No, apart from the fact that I think Adam's doing great in Denmark. He's quite happy that he got out when he could. Yeah, he's living a life now in the EU.
Don't blame him.
And without the constant daily of living in the UK at the moment. Is it all lies then? What, Glasgow? What's all lies? How's your guts, Marcus?
Shit. As in the, oh yeah, I pretty much just said it. No, I haven't eaten anything all day, and my guts are really sort of turned around. I daren't eat anything anyway because it's like projectile. It's like you know, if you pull your finger and what have you, and you fart, it's more of a shart. So I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Try not to do it. I feel I need an enema. Get it all out, flush it all out.
Enema of the state.
If I get a bottle and stick a hose to it, will you help me?
No.
Oh. There's no floating turds there, mate. I'll tell you. Just
You put me off my beer, mate.
Just class B slurry.
Stop putting me off my beer. Pickle, can you have a word? Please. Have a word, lads.
I do feel really wheezy though. I have to pull my hay so I didn't need that for ages. Hello, Pickle.
Hello, Pickle.
You're a good girl, aren't you?
To be fair, you could move podcast online now. You, Phil, Marcus, Robespierre on a Zoom call. That's a good point, actually. Do you want to do that when we get back?
Yeah.
Yeah? You up for that?
Yeah. The podcast. Hello, you.
It'll all be egos, though, man. It'll just be all these horrible egos being all egotistical.
Well, there's you and Phil. That's definitely two egos. I don't know about Max. I don't think Max is too much of an ego, is he? He's quite funny.
I love the double take
Yeah.
that Pickle just did to the camera.
You sniff the camera, right?
Pickle Rick. Open to all, crossword, Coral Island of Japan administered by the US, 1945, 1972. I think it might be Okinawa. Maybe look it up. I volunteer at a place that is a food bank. They are decently stocked. Not looking forward to coming back home to the UK then, Graham. At least Marcus has France.
Yay!
I'm looking forward to seeing Catherine. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing my girlfriend. I'm looking forward to seeing my mom.
Yeah, but after a quick 5 minutes now, you're just all depressed again, won't you?
5 minutes?
Okay, 2.
I think anyone lasts that long. Compared to a woman.
You're pent up, are you?
Minus 30 seconds. Andrew Ray off the scale madness. What's Andrew Ray saying? Oh, the David Davis thinks the Irish ruined Brexit.
Oh, whatever. Oh, God, these people are
So stupid. Is that David Davis or David Davis? Because there's two of them, isn't there? What happened to Jason? Does he live in the EU now? No, I think he still lives in the UK actually, but
he
still do his own thing.
Kit Malthouse, did he find Boris Johnson in the end, or because he did have some help, didn't he? By Good Morning Britain.
They pointed the camera at him.
Yeah, that guy needs a well.
I don't know where Boris is. No, he's just there next to you. I like the Edinburgh Fringe. I said I'll drive through. Oh, sorry, Glasgow. Sorry. On the bus must be
We were
live.
supposed to do a live stream a couple of weeks ago with somebody else, and you forgot.
What?
We were late or something because for whatever reason to a live stream. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then we rebooked it,
bin,
and then
the
it didn't
bin
happen.
podcast.
Oh,
No,
that's it.
Wayne was on yesterday, and he said this Thursday. We showed this Thursday.
I thought you forgot again.
No, this Thursday.
You do forget a lot, don't you?
How's your guts, Marcus? Shit,
Yeah,
eloquently put.
not great.
Cash Dummy's got all the love for Pickle.
Pickle's lovely.
Pickle's lovely. We love Pickle.
She still needs a bath though.
Is quiet desperation the English way? Yes. On the bus must be lies, indeed. But don't worry, Glasgow. I'll be back in Edinburgh, I'm sure, pretty soon. As a refugee from England.
Pickle, you helping?
Pickle, you diva. So, hello, girl. What are you doing? Are we not giving you enough attention? Are we talking to creep?
What are you talking to him for? I'm not going to play with you. What are you talking to Graham for? Hang on, you traitor. I don't want to give you cuddles.
Pickle's actually technically my dog.
What does that mean? Oh, you don't own a dog. I'm not having that.
She's my dog.
No, you don't own it.
My dog. No, Pickle.
You don't own dogs.
No.
It's like owning people. Was she your slave?
No.
You saw your dog slave?
Well, look, she loves me. What can I say?
I would revolt Pickle.
No, I think Pickle loves me. Oh, love you, Pickle. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Was that like when you go to a party and there's a girl you fancy and she gets off with someone else?
Well, if that was the case, that'd been a very, very long time ago. I've been married for a very, very long time, and I'm loyal. I'm sorry, nobody wants me. Must be my Fester Adams look.
Could only catch the highlights today. Looked hard work. Did I see the bench has been retrieved? Yes.
Yes, it was still there. We
fished it out.
Because it sunk. I was a bit concerned that it drifted off somewhere.
Do you know the little tiny bit of string
That was
keeping
literally
it
a
there?
bit of baler's twine or something like that. And that, yeah. And then we had all that rain, all the tides going up and down and stuff. I was a bit concerned.
Pickle will miss Marcus at Christmas. I'm sure she will.
I
Pickle
like
is ready for her close-up Mr. DeMille. Okinawa is correct according to Wikipedia. I've been to Okinawa. Pickle, I love you. Pickle deserves all that love. Work will probably take to Durham soon enough. Get the kettle on. Brilliant. All right, Glasgow, you're on. Pickle is moving to France, apparently. Are you going to dog nap?
I'm gonna dog
Pickle?
nap Pickle.
Actually, when I say Pickle's man, I mean Pickle is the island, and the island is Pickles.
Oh.
You know, we just come as a set. You have a better signal on your island than in my village in the UK.
And his.
We're actually on mobile data at the moment.
Yeah.
Pickle is just waiting to knock the camera into the water and collect the £250 from your being framed.
That would be funny. But that's what we should have done the other day.
Pickle knows who's got the crisps. I think Brexit is a
Who's got
quiet.
crisps? You got crisps?
I think Brexit is a quiet
You
English
can
civil
sneak
war.
you with crisps.
I don't know if you guys agree, but as a dog person, I prefer the companionship of a kind dog over 95% of people.
No comment.
No.
I know what you feel. I know how you feel.
Has this been the worst month of your life?
Oh God, it just.
Are
I
you,
got a broken back,
what's that
broken
noise?
shoulder.
What's that noise when you go to sleep? Do you cry yourself to
I
sleep?
do every night.
Oh man, now you
do.
make me feel really guilty. I thought you were giggling to yourself, but obviously that's how
no,
you cry.
It's tyranny that I have to work under.
I do crack the whip.
Yeah.
I've got to be sad, you know. Like yesterday.
It's like I'm 5 years old.
Yesterday when I was carrying all that stuff off the boat.
One day
The other
I'll
guys.
blow, and then you'll know it.
Marcus, he had to stand there with the camera. poor man. I think Brexit is a quiet English civil war.
Oh,
I think that was one.
how did Pearl Harbor start? Wasn't that something to do with fuel?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, do you think we're gonna have a Pearl, like I don't know, a Berlin War or something?
I don't know.
It's something to do with electric.
Pickle knows who's got the crisps.
Do you think? What crisps?
What crisps? Send crisps.
You got crisps?
No.
I bet you have.
I wish.
I fancy crisps.
I've not eaten anything all day.
I'm gonna get crisps when I go to.
I'm gonna make yourself an egg toast. You wanna go in?
Oh yeah, I can't eat that. I'm not gonna have anything. I think it'd be a bad idea.
Lead the concrete 12 hours to refloat, 24
Yep.
hours until walkable.
Yeah, I try to tell him these things, but he don't listen.
What? That's exactly what Ishmael said. I'm not arguing with either of you. Did you watch that video of Mog being confronted and shamed? Yes, by the lad with cerebral. Was it cerebral palsy?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I only did a video on that. Probably a bit late now, isn't it? Probably missed the boat on that one.
Marcus and Pickle are both feeling rough.
I do.
Where do you Pickle again? Any animal footprints in the concrete yet? Not yet. We'll get
It'll be
there.
ducks. That'll be in there.
Ducks.
We're gonna
The
have duck
ducks will be
prints
in
because the
there.
ducks go in there. They go, oh, what's all this? Flap, 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 flap. That is the worst sand or ballast mix I've ever seen. It's just awful.
What? The cement they were making?
No, not the cement they're making. I'm saying the actual ballast that you're using is not graded. It looks like it's just been dug out of the ground as it is, and it's probably full of salt.
Yeah. Oh, so the sand that we've got isn't
No, I don't think it's very good, no. My opinion.
good. Oh.
Well, they'll do its job. It's only a pad, so it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't use it for structural stuff. If you've got any choice, that is.
Well, what they normally do is they'll make themselves a little sieve and they'll sieve it.
No, when you grade it, the thing is, we're talking about, you've got stones in there the size of my hand, nearly.
Yeah, no, but they sieve it so they get rid of all sorts.
Yeah.
People have been
But
sent
normally
to...
that's done when you pick it up. It'll be
Oh,
graded
yeah.
and washed.
What, yeah. People have been sent to Northern Ireland and to assist in railing up the unionists, but it seems the unionists might quite like being in the single market customs union. The determination for a no-deal Brexit is becoming clearer. Yeah.
The unions want to be relevant. That's all they want. Ireland itself and Northern Ireland are really benefiting from, from Brexit,
Indeed.
which I just made a video of.
I just want to say though, when I was putting the lawn in the back of Catherine's house,
Yeah. Did it help?
when the soil turned up, it had glass in it.
Well, that's not supposed to.
It had glass in it.
It depends where you get it from. A lot of soil comes from like the skip man and stuff like that, where people don't work on their gardens and stuff, and then it's not graded. But if you go to someone who actually does grade, they'll have a shaker sieve. Glasgow probably knows what I'm talking about. And it's like a big sieve, and it has a can or whatever that you move back and forwards. And with the bucket, they'll scoop it and put it straight on top of it, and the soil you get out of it will have all the rubbish out of it. The problem is what you get from the skip man or from a lot of these places is full of weeds and all sorts of rubbish and glass.
Well, not many
But
weeds
that's
in
not-
it, but it did have glass.
Well, no, it's just.
Only like little tiny pieces,
Yeah,
but they were
that's fine.
glass.
The problem is, oh,
But that was in the
it,
UK,
well,
so-
yeah, no, exactly. It's not great. But that's not aggregates. Aggregates is a different kettle of fish because everything has to be graded because concrete there's rules regarding how you mix concrete for certain jobs. You know, SD1
Really?
mixers and stuff like. Yeah.
Is that why all concrete buildings are falling apart on the roof leaks?
No, that's because the ones you're talking about were built in the 1670s when there wasn't much in the way that you got slump tests, tensile tests, all sorts of stuff done these days. Basically, they make a block, and they send it off to be tested, and they try and crush it or bend it and stretch it and just like that. Yeah, if you're doing big work, so for instance, when I don't know if anyone know Norwich, you know the May and Bakers, the chemical people, you know, the medicines and pharmacy, they call them pharmaceutical people, pharmaceuticals. That's it. And my father was working on May and Bakers in Norwich, and the test came back negative. They failed the tests, so there they were, can go smashing up this precast. It's about something like 50 meters long. It's huge precast beam right across this building, and there they are smashing the thing up with Kangos because it wouldn't pass.
Oh wow.
So yeah, quite stringent. And it's probably because I've learned by their mistakes from the 60s.
Yeah, from the buildings that they built
Hmm.
that fell down and killed people. Marcus, what have you
Yes.
done to your back? Asked Glasgow Kiss.
On my back, I just I think it's that bed. It's I think Graham can confirm it's quite uncomfortable. So, the slats are too far apart, so I need to put some slats in or something, and the mattress is quite thin, so it goes in between the slats. So yeah, it's not exactly comfortable. So I think there's that.
Cats always like to mark their territory in fresh concrete,
Yeah.
says Andrew.
Oh, a triptych today. No, I've got triptych. That's like a come and freeze. A hat trick. That's what a hat trick.
Hat-trick. Do you think Marcus's wife would be happy for Marcus returning, or she's found a new man?
No, she's desperate for me to come home. We've been talking to her earlier. She's very long for me to come home. And she me very well. Her back has gone.
2.5 weeks, mate. 2.5
Yeah.
weeks. Today I was trolling on Jeff Taylor's channel,
Oh,
Fun,
Red. What's that?
about how deluded of his friends, his fans are. I don't know who Jeff Taylor is.
You've got Jeff Taylor.
No, I don't know
The
Jeff
guy
Taylor.
who does his videos in front of a red curtain. Lester, someone his name is. He's I can't believe you don't know Jeff Taylor. Everyone knows Jeff Taylor.
I'm not really Jeff Taylor. Who's Jeff Taylor?
But I'm disappointed, Graham. Oh, that's a funny Jeff Taylor.
Is he a YouTuber?
He's a YouTuber,
Oh, he should get
Brexit YouTuber.
should get a proper job. Marcus, do you miss
Pro-Brexit.
civilization?
Well, not really.
Well, no,
This
he's
is
still in England.
yeah, but to be fair, I do quite enjoy my little life in France. I don't go many places, you know, but they go to Canberra and stuff. I know Canberra's on the back on the road. That'd be good. Alright, finally Jeff Taylor. You must have seen Jeff Taylor.
Human civilization. Yeah, it sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, don't, what's it called?
I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
I'll show you a picture.
What's that thing called? Copyright.
Yeah, I know.
Don't copyright us. Don't get too professional at it. The concrete looks great. Maybe more buildings should be made of it. No, Jeremy, we're going to cover it in wood so it looks like nice. You see this wood behind me?
I'll turn the volume down
It
just so you
looks
can see.
nicer than concrete. Anything looks nicer than concrete.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna pick up anything anyway.
Oh.
You must have seen him. It's like, sort of like talking head kind of. You all must know what we call the Undertaker.
Why the hell is the guy off the Pringles packet allowed to make videos?
I don't know.
Hasn't he got
He's got about 200,000 subscribers.
Hasn't he got like an annoying blue hedgehog to chase after?
An annoying blue. I don't know actually. I couldn't tell you about his annoying blue hedgehog.
Ask him. People who want to troll this guy, I've never heard of him before, but if you want to troll him, ask him why isn't he just staying on the
He was a
Pringles
UKipper as
packet?
well, I believe.
Why are you adding to his views?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, my views are going to make that views he gets more than Phil Morehouse.
Well, that's depressing.
What to see how many subscribers he's got to see. Oh.
I bet he's a massive racist, isn't it?
104,000 views up on that. Oh, he is.
Oh, great. This conversation making me feel great.
Oh, really?
We've got 27 people watching.
He's got. Oh no, he ain't got 200,000. He's got 111,000 subscribers. He's got a similar amount to Phil.
Jones City says, I'm a Yank and my boyfriend is a Scotsman. We're interracial and gay. Lives in Glasgow. I hope Brexit isn't too damaging to Scotland because within 2 years I'm going to be a refugee too. Love Glasgow, says Jones City. Ah, well, I should have come and visited you as well when we were in Glasgow. You should have said. How often do you head into town when in France?
Me?
Marcus?
Well, we've got a local town, which isn't really much of a town, to be honest. It's got a supermarket and stuff like that. And we've got another little town nearby called Hughes. There's lots of little towns sort of scattered all over the place. But our hamlet, where we live, is really small. And I'm not technically in the hamlet. We're in a meadow on the edge of the
A
hamlet.
meadow.
The Prix
Beautiful French
Yeah.
meadow.
Well, it was lovely there. It's lovely. We bought because it was lovely, but it was a complete and utter wreck and hadn't finished renovating either.
Does it mind you anywhere?
Well.
Jeff Taylor won the Pink Panther. Lester Taylor is an ex-UKIPper pretending to be a political commentator. Brutalist basement. Graham, will there be a breakdown of the donations? You have a lot of super chats. They should be added to GoFundMe minus the Ishmael ones. Yeah, obviously Glasgow. Yeah, but I mean that's going to take a bit of work. It's going to take several hours of work to actually put that together, and we're filming all the time. So if you get time to do it before we leave, but if not, we'll do it. I'll do it when I get back to the UK because at the moment we're really up against the clock. We've only got 2.5 weeks to do a lot of things. And also, we do need to have some fun while we're here. So, I'm taking Marcus around. After Glasgow, we'll do it after. French cheese. Who's that? Who's saying that? Jasper. French cheese is gorgeous. French cheese is lovely.
Well, there's lots of French. Cantal, that's really, especially
Brie.
Entreveux, which is the old.
Boursin.
Yeah. Oh, Boursin, that's just like cream cheese with garlic and herbs.
I love it. It's Jeff's fans that are the real nutters. Jeff is an agent, provocateur.
He's trying desperately to skip around stuff at the moment because obviously it's very difficult for him to try and. It's basically, I reckon he gets lots of scripts from the Daily Express.
Oh, so when I get back, you reckon I should do like little 10-minute videos, like everything you'd ever want to know about, and then whatever country it is, like Rwanda. I
think you're missing a trick, but keep the swearing out. Don't put swearing in it.
I don't put swearing in my Who's of the World videos. I'll put them in my political ones.
And don't drink either. Don't do that either. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Don't drink when you're making your videos.
Why are you always telling me what to do? Why are you always ordering me about?
Because you keep telling me what to do and ordering me about. That's why I got a bad back.
Sorry, I wasn't having a stroke there. I was winking to the camera.
Oh, really? I had a stroke.
Is Jeff's fans? Yes, I said this months ago. FFS says Glasgow. Should be doing short videos.
Definitely.
Do you make any money from YouTube videos though?
I think we
don't make money from live stuff.
I know you're saying that, but Phil Morehouse does.
We made $25 on this video so far.
But you're missing the point. The sort of material that you could make from your travels, simple structured videos about simple stuff, put together. This is content that is evergreen. It'll keep on going. Especially with the way, and also there's probably not much out there because the way you know what I mean. We're not talking about travel videos, are you necessarily? You're talking about the information around it.
I'm just thinking, like, if you've got a presentation to do about, I don't know, Bolivia, and then someone's helpfully made a video of like fast facts about Bolivia. There's geography now, but then there are ones where it's obviously made by a tourist board or something.
But the point
Here's
is,
some interesting facts about Bolivia.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Bolivia.
But no, we're talking about your experiences.
The only country named after Bolivar.
No one can actually mimic your experience. They're your experiences, and you're sharing your experiences.
Yeah, but mate, I mean,
I think you're wrong. You're a doubter.
I
build it and they'll come.
When I talk about my travels and stuff, people just glaze over. You glaze over when I talk about my travels. You just go, oh,
that's just you
talking about his fucking travels.
But
again.
you showed me that video you made about Brexit of that. It was a bit too long. You could have broke that down, and obviously people will drift off. So that could have been 4 videos.
Yeah.
You might have got 4 times the amount of views.
Yeah.
Because so it won to part of volumes and chapters and stuff.
Jeremy's saying we should push the GoFundMe a little bit more. But I mean, there's only it's our regular gang watching this, so I don't see any point in pushing it because all of you have already given. Pretty much all of you have already given to the GoFundMe. I think
You can push it elsewhere.
it'd be better if we get new blood. New blood. I'm no expert in social media, but most of the popular stuff is tightly edited to around 3 to 5 minutes per video.
Yeah.
Your most popular vid is still
Well,
1 second
shareable.
in every country,
It's
right?
shareable.
Yeah. My most popular vid is that.
That's one of my criticisms. I used to get a lot of my videos. So can you make them shorter? Because when I was just blabbering along, they're about 40 odd minutes long.
You're all shorts.
Yeah, I know. But
Why are you making long videos when you're all shorts? It makes no sense.
Well, the reason why it's called all shorts, as I probably told you this before, is because I was making YouTube shorts about random stuff, and it just kind of went into politics. You can call it politics. My take on politics, anyway.
Yeah.
Things that I learn.
Glasgow, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like as far as the GoFundMe is concerned, everyone watching this has already given, or given on a super chat or whatever. I think we need to get more people sort of, grazing on the videos.
Mm.
But yeah, it's put your vlog on a cushion, Graham. You won't get this, but Marcus and Glasgow and Cash Dummy and others will understand. Put your vlog. Put your vizog on a cushion. Sorry, my face on a cushion.
What?
I don't know. Some people can sit on my face.
With a cushion.
Sit on my face and tell you that you love me. Yeah, I said that, Jeremy. You want my face on a cushion?
Oh, well, Jeff Taylor. He's got his face on the cushion and a bum bag, fanny packs. that's what they're all about. He's in his merchandise on Teespring.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They're not even good. Yeah, it's really poor graphics as well. It's just rubbish.
I need to get that Teespring thing sorted for Ginger Island.
Yeah.
I set that up and then something happened and then I never finished doing it.
Yeah.
Mug. Face, mug, vizog.
Put it on a
Visage.
mug.
More people you won't be able to speak to us. Plus it's annoying. The comments move fast when there's 500 people on here, says Jasper. Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying 500 people, but if we could get 100 people watching.
Yeah.
Also, if it does go a bit mad, we can always limit the number of comments people can leave, and you can only leave one per minute. Slows it down a bit. All right, so it is way past 1 o'clock in the morning in the UK. Now we've been doing the Jinja Island Parley now for over an hour. It's very dark here in Jinja Island. In fact, if I turn the lights off, you probably won't be able to see us. I'm gonna chill out here for a bit. Finish my beer.
I might jump in the water.
You jump in the water?
Might do. I don't know if it's a good idea or not.
Yeah.
See whether I can get out again.
Once there's 5,000 a year, Graham can afford to hire paid moderators. I think we've already spent all of the money that we've said that we need to spend. I got the dreaded.
Mainly on boats.
I got the dreaded text message this morning from HSBC. Yeah, 90% of your credit card has been used. Yeah.
Will they auto up the balance?
I should just cut it off now and be done with it. One day it'd be nice to have a campfire and hear Ishmael's story how and why he came to Panama. Is he another refugee or was it a love story? Ishmael was born here.
Yeah, he's a native.
Ishmael was born here. Ishmael's from Panama. He's pre-Columbian stock.
All his family's here. His parents. They've got their little farms all over the place.
Yeah, and his brother's here and his uncle's here. I'll stick £50 in the GoFundMe on Friday, but it's often better to stick a few shots in to gain interest. Thanks, Glasgow. Good night, guys. Marcus, have you had any more scorpions in your shirts?
No, no, I haven't.
Jones City thinks that's funny. Jones City thinks that's funny.
That was a bit scary. I was only a little scorpion, but he said the little ones are less deadly. Is what he said. That was a bit more. There's a big spider. Orb spider, whatever it is.
Golden orb weaver spider.
I think he's feeding it. Probably the people.
It's like the size of my hand.
Yeah.
It lives outside my
Is that
room.
poisonous?
Yeah, they're venomous. They'll give you a hell of a sting if they
Will you
bite you.
die?
No.
Oh, I was all putting you bed then.
You probably just like expand, get really really big, like thing.
You know, anaphylactic shock or something from a deadly spider.
Ta-ta, guys. I hope you can move the tomorrow. Yeah. Are there
What
snakes
is
there?
that?
No, there's no snakes on Jinja Island.
I saw a snake. I did. I saw a snake.
This is going to be a willy joke.
That was, yeah, it was going to be, but obviously it's spoilt it now. It's spoilt my willy joke. I'm not talking to you now. Did David just say something? David?
The first one I had to read twice. What? I don't know. Hi, David. Hello. Right. Should we call it a night?
Okay.
Alright.
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 I don't like these insects. They bite you.
We will be back tomorrow for
Maybe that's
more
what
Ginger Vision. If you'd like to head over to Desert Island Discord, are we going to go over there? Or are we
it is. We can do. I'm just going to jump in the water
We're
though.
going to jump in the water.
We're going
We
to
might
the
head
water.
over there. So if someone could put up the Desert Island Discord link, that would be lovely. Have you got a lo-fi Ko-fi? Have you got a Ko-fi, Graham? Can set up monthly subs on there. I've got a Patreon. I haven't got a Ko-fi.
What's
Nice
Ko-fi?
night. I don't
What is
know.
it?
I don't know. Let's discover what it is. Got a Patreon. Patreon.com/that Ginger Scouser. It's the same address as my YouTube page. Hope you feel better.
Cheers, Bob.
Marcus, have a double rum. Kill or cure.
Their rum hair's really sweet.
Yes, because it's made of sugar.
It's supposed to be alcohol.
It's made of sugar.
Even the gin
Fermented
is really
sugar.
sweet.
Yeah, no. Well, that's made of juniper berries. Oh, bloody juniper
It's
berries.
not taste of juniper berries.
Oh, bloody
alcoholic
juniper
sugar.
berries. Get your own. Right. So, yeah. All right, mate. We'll see you in the morning, bright and early. We might get an early start again, like we did today. We have been broadcasting, mate. We have been broadcasting. What time is it now here? What is it, like past 7 o'clock? Jesus. We've been broadcasting nearly for 10 hours straight.
Crikey. I wasn't in it. You could have videoed me crippling in pain,
Steve says,
lying on the board.
just like buy me a coffee. If you go to the Ginger Island website, gingerisland.com, and then head over to the Ginger Island live page, there is a link to buy Marcus a coffee
Hey, cool.
and buy me a beer. What time is morning? 5 p.m. You missed a possible super chat.
Where's that?
No, I didn't. Glasgow. Thanks. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Ta-ra, everyone. See you then.